How do European pharmacists differ from us pharmacists? Imagine walking into a pharmacy in Europe and noticing how different it feels from one back home in the United States. The way pharmacists work, the medicines they dispense, and the services they offer can vary quite a bit. If you're thinking about living, working, or retiring in Europe, understanding these differences can help you navigate healthcare more smoothly. In Europe, pharmacy education tends to focus more on sciences like chemistry and pharmacology. Students spend more time learning about how medicines are made and how they work in the body. In the United States, pharmacy programs put a bigger emphasis on patient care, counseling, and clinical practice. So, European pharmacists are often more knowledgeable about the science behind medicines, while American pharmacists are trained to work directly with patients. European pharmacists usually have a broader role in healthcare. They can perform physical exams, assess wounds, and even give minor treatments. For example, in France, pharmacists might help with first aid or provide advice on managing minor illnesses. In contrast, us pharmacists mainly dispense prescriptions and offer medication counseling. They rarely perform physical exams or diagnose conditions. The pharmacy market in Europe is also different. There are more independent pharmacies per person, which means local communities often have their own trusted pharmacists. These pharmacies are less centralized and more community-focused. In the US, pharmacy chains are common, and there are fewer independent stores, making the market more competitive but less personalized. Medication availability can vary too. Some drugs available over the counter in Europe might need a prescription in the United States. Conversely, certain medicines like Pepto-Bismol or NyQuil are common in the US but might not be available in Europe or could be banned. European pharmacists are used to explaining these differences and suggesting suitable alternatives. Prices for medicines are generally lower in Europe because of strict regulations and price controls. This can make healthcare more affordable for Americans living or retiring there. Always remember to carry your prescriptions and medical documents when traveling or moving, as some US medications may not be available or requiring a local prescription. If you're interested in working as a pharmacist in Europe, be aware that education and licensing requirements differ. You might need additional training or to have your credentials recognized. Overall, understanding these differences helps you make better health choices and enjoy the healthcare system in Europe more fully.